Hi guys and welcome. I'm Philip English from RoboPhil.com, and on this video we're doing an interview with Amy Sigalov from OptiMusic. We managed to speak to Amy at the Autism Show 2015, which is held at the Excel Centre in London. OptiMusic invents and patents interactive light beam technology, and at the core of the business has an OptiBeam multimedia control system. The solution allows for a magical combination of musical activities, images, interactive games and lots of fun. They're experts in software and hardware design, which allows them to create flexibility when it comes to implementing new ideas or making customised applications. And they've recently taken on the Aldebaran Now robot to add to their collection. Right, hi guys, Philip English, RoboPhil. So we're here today at the Autism Show, and with the OptiMusic guys, and we've got Amy.
Hi.
Cool, cheers Amy. So today we're just looking to get a feel for how the autism side is obviously using the robots, particularly the Now robots. So to ask you a few questions, Amy. So can you give us a quick overview of OptiMusic?
Sure. OptiMusic is a company specialising in light interactive technology. We have our music system, we have a fitness system, we do everything with LEDs pretty much. And then we have the Now robot.
Right, brilliant. Yeah, because I can see you've got quite a mixture, and then like I understand that you've got the you're using the Now because you want to integrate it with your current products that they actually have. So obviously you have light beams and music, but you want to interact the Now with this as well. So.
Well, we're very sort of forward thinking, we're always looking at the future, and robotics is one of the biggest parts of that. I think in time we will be able to get Now to play with our technologies. As you know, Now is a programmable robot, so we can get him to move about.
Well, this is it, yeah. Well, this is it. I mean, like you can get him, like you can use the programming skills, you can use the video cameras, you can use the sonar, you can use the sensors. So there's lots of different things so how you can develop the actual Now. Right, that's brilliant. So how do you use the robot then? Is it, so you've got him here today, you've got him here with the lights. I mean, like what sort of activities do you actually do with the robot?
Well, on a day-to-day basis, we're looking at programming. We try a little bit ourselves. We sort of make him dance, to go in with the theme of music. That's really handy. We're able to input our own tracks and get him to move to it. And what we do a lot of workshops in schools and anywhere that they can sort of learn what the robot does. More advanced, we can show them how to program the robot. So it's quite versatile and always fun.
So yeah, so obviously like you were telling me about the robot days. So obviously it's a day where you take the robot into a school, there'll be a classroom of kids, you can sit down and they can do some programming. So is this the sort of thing you do on the robot days? Or?
Yeah, exactly. Whether it's special needs schools or mainstream, we'll start with an introduction. Some schools ask us just to do an assembly where we can show the whole school what it does in about 20 minutes. All others are more intense workshops. We'll do classes of different ages or different disabilities, and we get to see how well the robot works with each of these type of people. So.
Yeah, because that's quite interesting. Because I suppose like different age groups, you're going to be using a different set of programs, different set of tools.
Yeah. The older children, you can teach them more about the programming side. I mean, that is particularly good for autism, given that we're at the Autism Show. Yep. A lot of children prefer to they like their computer, they like the safety of the screen, and they can manipulate the robot in the way they want to.
Okay, yeah, well, this is it. I mean, I've been to a few primary schools and I've seen like some of the Now work, and again, like you got the basic games for some of the younger kids. So like you get some maths games, some English games. But as you were saying, I suppose as you go up through the levels, then you get more and more advanced and develop your skills. So I suppose this is the thing about the Now robot. It seems to go across many different like many different classes and many different lessons as well, and education. So
yeah, there's a lot you can do with it.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's carry on. So what sort of applications have you been doing with the Now? I mean, obviously, I've noticed all these animal cards around here.
Yeah.
So is that a game that you guys play, or?
Yeah, it involves. It's basically Now's recognition and how he, deciphers objects or cards. He can do it with emotions. The card game is a good example. Basically, he'll ask you to find a card. of animal. There's a few. You go through the pile, you pick the card and you show him, and he recognises that you've got it right. In most cases as well, if you get it wrong, he's able to tell you that no, it's not that, it's that instead. And he does it in a way that makes sort of the user feel that they're not wrong.
Okay, no, that makes sense. I've seen what you mean. So if he asks for like a cat or a dog, and then you show him like a goat or something, then he actually says, "Oh no, unfortunately you're wrong. That's a goat. Have another go."
Yeah.
So that's part of like the autism solution pack you actually get with the now.
It was built for autism.
Yeah.
But it entertains kids, mainstream, any age really. It's fascinating. Yeah. The fact that he's, you're able to interact with him.
Okay. I mean, so with the autism solution, I noticed obviously you got the animal card game. I think I've seen a guest sports game. That's
right. Yeah, guest sports. He'll act out a sport. Football.
Okay. Cool.
You have to guess. He'll give you sometimes some options as well. Another one is emotions. He'll go like this and ask you whether you think he's angry, sad, or happy. So it's a good way as well for kids to understand emotions. Particularly with autism, it can sometimes be difficult to distinguish.
Yeah, and someone else was saying to me that you got the added advantage of that if it's you can repeat the actual game again and again and again.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is the thing with kids with autism. You have to obviously they want to see it again and again and again, and if it's a parent or a person doing it, eventually they get tired out. But the robot, he'll be able to keep going and going and going. Yeah. That side of it. That's fine. So obviously, just to finish up with all my questions. So obviously, who would be interested mainly in this product? Is it schools, colleges?
Hugely beneficial for schools and colleges, but hopefully, personal. Yeah,
no, that's fine. I mean, I've seen on the Aldebaran website that the guys are trying to get a robot into every home. Yeah. So I guess the idea is that obviously eventually, if you have got a child with autism, then you can have one of these for the home.
Well, it's good for one-to-one. And personalising it to the child, whereas I guess with a school, you've only got so many licenses and what can be done, but one-to-one, either the child can program it themselves or the parents knowing what the child likes. I think that's what it was actually designed for, but it's used in schools. It has programs, good morning class, and it will ask you questions like a teacher. Okay. And I think schools are worried that they're going to replace teachers eventually. So.
Okay, yeah. Never know in years to come. Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
Might be quite fun.
Well, this is it. I think this is the future, like with the robots. It's really seeing sort of where it takes us, sort of thing. Yeah, 100%. So one last question I was thinking. It's just going out my mind quickly. It's just regarding the obviously the application and who uses it for the Now robot. Oh yes, so. Obviously, I understand that. Obviously, at the moment, it comes with an autism solution, but this is a package that's constantly growing. There's new applications, new developers, and this is the thing. So.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like technology these days, iPads or any sort of Android tablets. You can constantly update it. The content is downloadable.
It's all going that way. Okay, no, that's great. Well, thanks for your time, Amy. It's very much appreciated. So guys, this is the Optimusic guys. So they have a robot in their collection with their other products, which is all to do with light and music and beams. And we'll be keeping an eye on these guys. So maybe another interview in the future to see where we are. So cheers, Amy.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
Brilliant, thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed the interview, and I want to say a big thank you to Amy Sigaloff from Optimusic for her time and the interview. If you want to learn more about Optimusic, I put in links below for your review. Now if you like this interview and want to see even more robot news, reviews and tutorials, then please hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the latest videos that come out. If you have any questions or want to see a product review of a particular robot, then please write me a message in the comments section and I'll see what I can do. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.